The one comedian that we've been sitting here doing this interview that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from 50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no,
the best.
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today. As much as I'm proving it.
So like when I be like, oh, these guys are wearing dresses. And everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So,
But now, Dave Chappelle has always been funnier than me. And Chris Rock has always been funnier than me. I've always been aware of who was funnier than me. I've just also been aware of who wasn't. So now I know the real Bernie Mac stories, and I know that the people that made money off Bernie Mac didn't like him. They hated his guts. And when he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop. I said, Martin, you got my word.
Katt Williams has never been afraid to say what everyone else in Hollywood won't. And that's exactly what makes him so dangerous. From comedy stages to viral interviews, he's built a reputation for exposing secrets the industry would rather keep hidden. But how did one of comedy's boldest voices become one of its biggest threats? Stay tuned, because today we're diving deep into why Hollywood fears Katt Williams and what really happens when you speak the truth.
The whole Twitter beef with this guy, Katt Williams, that Katt Williams starts saying things to this fake Dave Chappelle that's hurting the real Dave Chappelle's feelings. So I go to the comedy show, and I see Kevin Hart there. I'm like, what's up, Kevin? And he's like, yo, man, Katt's here.
Katt Williams has never been the type to stay quiet, and that's exactly what makes Hollywood nervous. From his early days on stage in the 2000s to his viral interviews now, he's earned a reputation not just as a comedian, but as a whistleblower, unafraid to expose the industry's secrets. He's clashed with some of the biggest names: Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Kevin Hart, and every time, he's made it clear that he's not here to play by Hollywood's rules. There was even a time he stood his ground during a project, refusing to take part in something he felt disrespected his people. He told producers they weren't going to get a real black man to go against another, and that moment set the tone for his entire career. He wasn't just doing comedy, he was making statements. Even in his early years, his sharp wit and flashy confidence were impossible to ignore. But behind the jokes, Katt was carving a lane no one else dared to walk.
Katt Williams, Black Tree. Take one of one. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't, people say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down?
Well, that's why I said your fans have a difference of opinion.
But Dave Chappelle was decapitated in front of us. And until we deal with that, until we deal with the fact that a devout Muslim who doesn't eat bacon was accused of being a crackhead, until we establish the fact that they said that he went to Africa to smoke coke when we know they don't have running water and food over.
While other comedians chased fame and approval, Katt called out Hollywood's darker side. By the mid-2000s, he wasn't just a funny man, he was a truth teller. There's even a story from one big comedy event where the room was packed with famous faces whispering, "Is Katt Williams going to show up?" And then someone pointed out, "Oh, he's right there." The respect and tension were real. Over the years, he's openly accused Hollywood of exploiting black talent, saying the industry rewards obedience and punishes independence. He's talked about secret deals, gatekeepers, and a system designed to silence those who don't fall in line. When a reporter once asked if he was afraid of being blackballed, he just laughed and said, "What do you mean? Again?" That line alone said it all because he had already lived it. On stage and off, his words hit different. They cut through the laughter because they weren't just jokes, they were warnings. The audience might laugh, but they also understood the truth buried beneath the punchlines. Still, instead of listening, the media tried to twist the story. They labeled him unstable, controversial, difficult. Shows like Saturday Night Live turned him into a caricature, mocking his style and voice. Katt saw it differently. He believed it was all meant to discredit him and distract from the real message that he was trying to send. And when he wasn't calling out the system, he was going head-to-head with other stars. He once accused Steve Harvey of stealing material from another comedian, saying Harvey cared more about his media empire than protecting originality. The claim shook comedy circles and divided fans, but Katt didn't care. He was never afraid to go after the powerful, no matter the risk.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
I mean, we all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us.
Yeah.
But now it's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. Right. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it.
Some people thought Katt Williams was too confrontational, but others saw something different: courage. To them, it wasn't starting drama. He was standing up for integrity in comedy and beyond. Critics called him reckless, but fans called him fearless. A man brave enough to say what others only whispered. By the late 2000s, Katt Williams wasn't just another comedian. He had become a lightning rod for controversy. Part entertainer, part truth teller, part agitator. He used Hollywood's own spotlight to expose its shadows. His jokes weren't just punchlines. They were warnings about corruption, hypocrisy, and double standards. And that was only the beginning. When Katt started calling out Hollywood's biggest names, things got louder. These weren't petty feuds. They were battles with giants like Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Kevin Hart. Each clash revealed how he saw the industry. A system built to protect a powerful few while silencing the rest. Kevin Hart once explained in an interview that if someone truly had an issue with him, it wouldn't be hard to talk it out privately. He said the problems people claimed to have with him weren't really his problems to fix. But to Katt Williams, that statement only proved his point. Hollywood rewards those who play it safe and sidelines those who speak the truth. All these feuds pointed to one thing: Katt Williams versus the Hollywood establishment. Whether it was Oprah allegedly pulling strings, Tyler Perry running a closed empire, or Kevin Hart acting as the industry's gatekeeper, Katt saw himself as the lone voice exposing it all. And the more he spoke out, the more the industry and even fellow comedians began to fear what he might say next. Katt had proven again and again that no one was too powerful to be called out. But while fans celebrated his fearlessness, darkness seemed to follow him too. In August 2025, tragedy struck when comedian Reggie Carroll, part of Katt's Heaven on Earth tour, was fatally hit. News reports confirm the suspect was a security guard who had worked for Katt. The incident cast a heavy shadow over the tour and reignited talk about the chaos surrounding his life. Some fans saw it as proof of how intense things had become around him, while others pointed out how the media once again focused on controversy instead of compassion. Still, Katt didn't waver. He called 2024 the age of truth, urging fans to see past Hollywood's glitz and look at the corruption beneath it. To his supporters, that only strengthened his image, not only as a comedian, but as a whistleblower determined to expose what the industry tried to hide. Today, Katt Williams remains one of comedy's most polarizing figures, loved for his honesty, feared for his bluntness, and respected for his refusal to bend. Whether it's fear or admiration, one thing's for sure: when Katt Williams says your name, the whole world stops to listen. So, was Katt Williams silenced, or did he choose to walk away from a broken system? Whether you love him or hate him, one thing's for sure: he's never been afraid to call out the powerful. His story isn't just about comedy, it's about truth, integrity, and standing tall in an industry built on illusion. Thanks so much for watching, and if you love the real stories behind the fame, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next spill.